Hi.
The question I have here says, first one, why do you love me?
Ah. Why do I love you?
Yes. Why do you love me?
Okay. I love you because I choose to love you.
Okay.
Because if I love you because of what you do for me, what if you stop doing those things? Am I going to stop loving you? So I love you because I choose to love you.
Okay.
I'm committed to you.
Okay.
I love who you are. I love you as a person. So I can't really explain all the reasons. I just know that I love you. I don't know if that makes sense.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I
Okay.
love you because I choose to love you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course, it makes sense.
Okay.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Do you have any
Meaning
question?
you love my personality,
Yes, I
my
love your personality. I love your
character,
character.
my temperament.
I love the way you make me feel.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's it.
Next.
That should be
Okay.
yes.
Me. Okay. No, I don't want to ask you this one.
Mhm.
Ooh. How would you describe me?
I'll say like gentle,
Okay.
blunt, yeah,
Okay.
straight to the point, sensitive. Though you're blunt, you're very sensitive. Um, your love is gentle. It's not the fierce one. It's not my type that I go with all the energy and everything. Yours is gentle and
Okay.
reassuring. Like I'll always be here. Yeah, you're not the type of person that would start something and not finish it. So because of that, you choose the things you do. You do very few things, so to speak.
What?
Yes, you don't do a lot of things
For you
because
or for people?
generally,
Okay.
because I'm describing you now, you
Yeah.
don't do a lot of things, but the things you do are the things that I'm almost sure you will do till the day you die. So that's the kind of person you are. Because I'm just contrasting that with myself, and if I think something is what, if I just think now, I see something as what doing, I go into it. Yours, you take time, and it's in all facet of your life. Choosing friends, you take your time before you commit to one person as a friend, ordinary friend.
Yeah.
Choosing a movie, you go into it, check online, check
Oh my
Google, check
God.
this or check that, that kind of thing. So for anything you do,
Okay.
you take your time because you know that once you're committed to it, you go all the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Have I
Um,
always been like that?
yeah, you've always been like that. You have, because I remember what it took to get you to be my girlfriend then. It was very, I started April, you said yes in November. Yeah, yeah, 2009, yeah. And you were asking me funny questions that, and I used to be an avid reader. So as at then, I've covered a lot of books. So there was no question any girl could ask me then. But the questions were out of the world. Things like, do you know that if I'm your girlfriend and if you're with your guys and I call you, you have to like respond to me and come to me at that moment and leave all your guys. Do you think that's something you'll be willing to do? And I was like, oh my
I
God.
can't remember.
I was in 300 level, you were in 200 level. I was like, what is this? Why should I leave all my friends to come run into you?
Oh my
Those questions were a
God.
bit ahead of its time as at that
Yeah.
point then in our lives. But it was a good one because
Because you
it
knew what you
made
were
me.
getting into.
You get it. You get it. Maybe you know that this person like this, once you chook it,
You
I
cannot
don't
come
chook it
out.
forever. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So that was the thing. That's the kind of person you are.
Okay.
That was the kind of person you are. The question I have here says, what will you say are the things I do that make your life better? The things I do that make your life better.
I think the first thing is that you don't force me to do things that I don't want to do.
Okay.
You allow me to go at my own pace, right? And you're always there for me. right? Like, I don't know, I told you yesterday that I was with a friend somewhere in Guarimpa, and I told you, and I was telling her that Wole will come and get us from here because we had issues with our car or something. And she was like, "Are you sure Wole will come?" I was like, "Yeah, Wole will come." And 1 hour later, Wole is not around. She said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Wole will come. You know, you are reliable. When you say you're gonna come, you always show up for me." So those are the little things. And what else can I think of?
That I do to make you better.
You make me happy. I have friends that they have issues in their marriages, and I'm just thinking, I don't know. I've never had this kind of issues before. You don't give me problem, basically. When I say I don't want to do something, you don't force me, like, you must do it. Mm-mm. So that alone makes me want to do better. Yeah.
Okay.
What else? What else can I think of? You are good to my parents. You are the son they never had.
Wow.
You are good to my parents.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure my mom likes you more than she likes me. I'm very sure of that.
Not possible.
Yeah, but you're good to my parents because we don't have any boy, so they love you. So what else? What else? What else? That's it.
Okay. Over to you.
Okay.
Thank you for all that. I feel good.
What will you say are the things I do? Okay, it's the same one. Do your best impression of me. Let me ask that.
Let me see. Oh, come on. This is gonna be hard. Let me see. Hold on.
I don't think I can do you too. I can't do your own.
Let me try. Hold on.
Ah!
Do you think it is right for don't laugh?
Oh my god.
Let me
Okay.
say it again. Do you think it is right for a girl, like 18-ish, to leave the parents' house and stay over well, maybe not 18, 21-ish, to stay at the boyfriend's place? Do you think it's right? No, I know it's beyond our age time, but for this age, do you think it's right? Because I don't.
Okay.
Those are the kind of questions you suddenly ask me.
Okay.
And then
Out of the blue,
and then I'm like, okay, let's start thinking. Is this right or wrong? Is it a trick question or something? Is she trying to look back into our past and say we did right or wrong, or what is she asking for? And then while I'm grumbling through, then you come and say, because I read that. Okay, she read. That's the best impression.
I just throw a question out of the blue.
Out of the blue, when everything is calm and cool.
Meaning I've been thinking about it before, right?
Or something like, I just like the Hemsworth brothers.
Oh!
They are cool and calm. And then you give the name, maybe Chris and one other name, Hemsworth.
That you don't know.
Yeah, and they're Australians. And they've been in stable marriage, one for 15 years, the other one for 10 years.
And you're thinking what's your business?
I'm lost. And then while I'm trying to wrap my head around you come and tell me, because I'm sorry, the one that did Captain America. And then I'd be like, oh, okay, now I can relate. That's my best impression.
Chris Hemsworth is tall.
Okay, thank you.
He's not Captain America.
Thank you.
Okay.
So that's the best I can do
your
of
turn.
you. Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. This is also same thing. Do your best impression of me.
I'm going to do your laugh.
Okay.
laughing now. With that deep voice. And I'm like, why are you laughing like that?
Okay.
Okay, so I have here, what will you say are the things I do that make your life better?
The things I do. First, you're always
The
looking.
things I do.
Things you do that
Yeah,
make my life
right.
better. You're always looking out for my health. You're always looking
Always
at
watching
that.
what you eat.
Yeah, always watching it as if I'm a kid that doesn't eat right. And
Yeah, my baby.
most times, yeah, most times you are right. Like 70% of the time, you're like, no, well, you don't eat that. So initially in our marriage, I remember that I used to fight it. After a while, I realized that
I'm not the enemy.
she's on our side.
Oh my God.
So once you say, well, let's do, I just drop it. I'll eat something else. And then you don't mind going the extra mile to get the alternative I want because you're the one that is stopping me from eating that new one.
Okay.
That's one. Then two, you know I like work, so you always leave me to work as much as I want to, but you remind me of your needs. So you try and tell me, maybe I've been working, sometimes I start work like
You do
6
like work.
a.m. And then maybe when it's 9 p.m., you come around and say,
Who works 6 to 9? Like, what?
then you come and meet me and say, oh, girl. So it's that you will not even look at somebody today. So once you do that, I just shut down laptop, leave everything, stop all emails and everything, and I just come and sit with you. So sometimes you don't come around to do that. Sometimes you just walk around into my work area, and you just parade, and then you go back. So once you do that, I get the clue that. So, but sometimes you don't come at all. Yeah. And then I realized, I've been working 4 hours straight. I've not even gone to say hi to my wife. So I just leave, and then I come to see you in the sitting room watching TV, and I just peck you, and you just like, okay, what's happening here? And just like, can't I come and say hello to you? Okay. So I like that. I like you do that. Like, you don't inhibit me from doing the things I love. I love work. I love food. So you don't stop me from eating, but you try and, moderate my eating so that I don't go overboard. And then I love one other thing that you always give me every day. So that's the sex.
What's it? I don't give you every day. What are you talking about?
You don't say no to me. I like that. That is awesome to me. And, I need to let you know that I love that a lot. Because I think those are the 3 things I love most in life: food, sex, and work.
Okay.
Like, outside those 3, I can function, I can do without seeing the world for 1 week straight. I'm serious. If I have those 3, like, my life is on autopilot. I just want to work. I want to eat. I don't want to. Sometimes I don't call people, and you're the one that will remind me, when was the last time you called this person? This is your friend. And I'll be like, I'll call them. And then 3 hours later, you remind me again, I'll call them. You can remember me from morning, and every time you remind me again, then late that night, I'll be like, hi. And it's late at night I'll call in the morning. That kind of thing happens a lot until I make conscious effort to say, okay, once Temi says I should call, I should call. So I'm just trying to say, I like that you care about the things I care about. And then when it comes to relaxation, you also help me a lot with movies. You give me the particular movies. You like rom-com. I don't like it. So when I'm working or when I'm busy, you try and watch your rom-com. But if you see the rom-com is very interesting and you think I might like it, you pause it. Then you wait for me later at night when I'm available, or the weekend, then we watch it together. Then sometimes you download action. You don't really care about action, you're indifferent, but you can enjoy it. But you download it for me so that we can watch it together because I like it. So those things, I don't have many needs as a man. So all my needs are met. So I think those are the things that you do that make me better, I think, yeah. And then you encourage me. There was a professional exam, one of my professional exams that I was doing. And I've aced all of them. I just had one paper and it was just a bone in my neck. And I felt very bad because I'm an high flyer normally. So I was just disturbed, and you kept reassuring me that I shouldn't worry about it. That is not a big deal. I'm the one that did this one. And you reminded me of all the things I've been doing that, everybody felt I was a champion and that I shouldn't feel bad. And that went a long way because I was feeling very bad and very sad, very dark. I was in a dark place at that small, short period. But what you used to say used to lift me up. So, yeah, those are the things that you do that make me feel better.
You next.
Okay, I'm next. What I have here says, what would you want me to do to make you feel safe with me? What would you want me to do to make you feel safe with me?
I already feel safe with you.
Okay.
So whatever it is you're doing, you have to continue doing it.
Ah, great. Okay. All
I
right.
don't feel threatened.
Okay.
I don't feel. I feel like I'm enough for you. So I'm not threatened by anything. You make me. You make my mind be at peace.
Mhm.
So we could do with more money.
Okay. All right.
So money is
That
a
makes
kind of
sense.
security, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
So you have to make a lot of money.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll
I'll
make
make some
more.
money too. So
Okay.
I'll
I will.
compliment you. But
All
yeah,
right.
but I mean, it's not like we don't have money now.
Okay.
I just feel like we can do better.
Okay.
So that's the only place where I think
You can
we
improve.
can do better.
All right. All
Not
right.
only you,
All
we
right.
can do better. But when it comes to other things, you protect me from your family, you protect me from your friends. So basically that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know how to talk too much.
No, you do. When there is need to talk, you talk a lot.
Okay, so what do you see in me? That's
What
what
do
the
I
question
say?
says. What do you see in me?
First is your beauty. Me, I will not lie. I think that was the first attraction. When I first met you, I used to call you cat eyes.
Mm.
It's just now that as you've grown older, your eyes have opened more. Then it was
Was small.
yeah, it was a bit closer. So it was just like slits. I like that. I like your body a lot. I think you're very beautiful. I like your body shape. Because I remember then you're always asking me that, what about my body shape? And at the point I got tired of explaining that I like the way your body is. You look very beautiful. I like your legs. I like the whole shape and then your face. And yeah, and then your hair. Then I used to say I like your nose, and then you used to hate your nose. You used to say it's big, and I like it. It looks round, perfectly round on top, and then the curves. It's funny. The things that attract us are funny, really.
Yeah.
But I like that. That was the first attraction, and then I got closer to you, and I really, really liked your person, to your values.
Mm.
So what I came after you was the beauty. And then when we started talking, I like the way you think. Because as a then it was very hard to find people that think like that. It was seriously a 200 level girl. People don't have values then. Students don't have values. Like they want to just like eat, read. There's no thinking of the future. There's nothing. But you were asking me pertinent questions that, and I'm a futuristic person, very, very. So I saw somebody that I clicked with immediately, that this person is also thinking about our future. So it was easy from that point on. So I was attracted to you, the way you think, your values, your principles. Um, Okay, another good example. One of your toasters then, another guy that was
What?
like, yeah, there was another guy in
How
your
do you
case
know?
that time. You were telling me later about some few years ago
Okay.
that the reason why you actually decided to say no finally to him was that there was the night that he came and he was reeking of alcohol, and you're just like, you're coming to class to read and then you've already taken alcohol again. So that is another thing I like about you. You had value, you had principles that, okay, if a guy is doing this, you say no, no. So in my mind, I was like, this makes sense. So if I was to be holed up at work for some 2-3 months, God forbid, and you were the one in charge of our children, she will continue teaching my kids what I want. So those values, then those are the things that are like, no, awesome babe, beauty, then the values, and then you are from a complete home. Because I am from a broken home. So in my mind, I was like, I don't want another lady that's from, because I need the kind of work I had to do on myself. I had to be conditioning my mind because I read a lot. So I already knew the issues, the problems I could be predisposed to. So I was taking active steps to ensure that I don't have those problems. I don't want a lady that will come from that kind of home and she may not know to take active steps not to have those same problems in her life. So I wanted a lady that was and you are from a complete home, your parents were together, and and then I wanted to learn from somebody that had a complete home, that had a complete family problems.
What does that mean?
So normally daddy and mommy will fight. So I wanted you to tell me about the kind of fight they had, so that at least you have an idea into what should be happening between you and your husband. Okay. Because I was very small, my dad and mom separated, so I remember their fights, but I couldn't take so much out of it.
Okay.
So I wanted somebody to tell me about what it looks like, so that I can, so this is what it should look like. Because, we can't rely on films or social media for anything. Yeah. So those are the things I think I like about you.
Okay.
From me, I have, what do you remember from the first time we met? What do you remember from the first time we met?
Okay. I remember that I didn't like your friends.
Oh, okay.
And that formed my impression, my judgment about you. Your friends then, you know who they are.
Yeah.
They were not...
They're not good boys. I remember.
So even my friends warned me against you. Like, what's that boy? No. That was why it took me time to say yes, because I had to be sure of what I was getting into.
That was not like them.
Because you guys were close, you guys were always moving together, you were into politics in school.
Yeah.
So I didn't want that kind of a guy. So my first impression was not very good. But you proved yourself. So gradually I developed feelings. But it was not immediately.
Awesome.
So that first impression wasn't good at all.
That's cool.
And it was because of your friends.
Show me your friends.
But I realized that you're not really like them. You're different. Even till now, you're not like them. And you're not so close with them anymore.
Yeah.
Not so close with them anymore. So the first impression, you know how we met now? That trip. We went for a school trip.
Yeah.
So
I remember.
Then those guys were doing some nonsense in the bus.
Then they were interested in girls.
Drinking. Yeah.
And then I wasn't interested in girls. I don't drink. Yeah.
Then I realized they were actually hanging out with you because you were smart. They need somebody to write the assignments for them. They need someone to study with. They need someone to tell them, oh, this is how we'll do the next exam, that kind of a thing.
It was more as I was their friend, they weren't my friend.
They needed you more than you needed them. So they were always with you, they were always hanging around you. So it took me time to realize that. And then I think when we met, you kind of, I don't know if I have anything to do with that.
Yes, definitely. Because he had one or two things to say about them. And I just realized that I think I need to just put a distance. I realized that if I wanted you, I need to show you that I wasn't like them. So I realized that, okay, our values are not really aligned. Apart from the fact that they were always using their mouth to tell me, oh, they wanted to get better at this. And then I realized that when I now call them in the evening to let's go and read, they tell me they'll pick the book, and then on our way to the class, they will branch somewhere and say they'll meet me in class. And then I'll do 3 hours in class. When I have 30 minutes to leave, they'll come. But when they are coming, they come with their female friends and this with gisting truck, that kind of stuff. University life is interesting. Yeah.
So that's it.
Okay,
so the next question here I've asked before.
Okay.
Maybe I need to choose another
next one. Okay.
What do you like most about being my husband?
I think the thing I like most about being a husband is that I don't have to explain anything to anybody. I don't have to defend. I don't have to... How do I say this? People have to explain. People come to people and say, that's your friend, that's your husband, that's your wife. And then they ask questions. I've never had to explain anything about being a husband. It looks perfect. It's, okay, I have the answer. It's easy for me.
Okay.
it's smooth. I'm exerting no energy. I
can. I don't stress you.
Yeah, it feels natural being your husband. It feels so good, you know. I don't have to do any extra. I just have to go to work, come back on my way, just think of what should I get for Temi, call you, ask you this, you tell me, I get it, I come home, we talk, we laugh, watch TV, I do more work. Talk again, we eat. It's easy, it flows.
You make us sound boring.
No, so it's not boring. So, you know, there are different kinds of people. We are not the paragliding, skydiving, jumping off the cliff,
scuba diving although you want to do that someday, right?
Yeah,
but
someday.
I won't do it, you know.
It's not a problem.
Okay.
We are not that type of couple. At the same time, we are not the boring, fold up under the duvet, read book throughout the day couple. I may be, but we are not. So we are somewhere in the middle where I want to go out most time, and then after pressuring for a long time, you enter the car with me, and then we go out. I want to just drive around sometimes. I want to just go out and eat sometimes. You know, we do things that are interesting to us.
Okay.
So if somebody says that are boring, it is not their marriage. As in, we are okay. As in, I'm very comfortable. Being your husband is very sweet for me.
Okay.
And I'm saying this because I lived through, at least from in my early days, I saw my mom and my dad argue like every day. There was something is always causing the issue. And then I used to wonder that, is it supposed to be like this? Which made me read books then. That was from a very young age. I started reading because I wanted to know other people's experiences. And I couldn't go asking them, what's the experience? What's the experience? So that's what opened me to books. And I saw that it doesn't have to be. Like, it can be sweet. Which also made me decide that in my young days, I'm going to look out and ensure that I'm hooked with a girl that can be that kind of person to me.
Okay.
So it was a conscious effort on my side that I'm not going to be one of those people that after 5 years of working, then I will look for a partner. I told myself right there in the university, I'm going to find somebody that I think I can click with. God help me. And then I used to pray a lot that God help me. I don't want a married like my parents. So it was a prayer point for me from secondary school throughout.
Like my parents either.
But no, it wasn't a prayer point for you. It's just something you were conscious of.
Okay.
For me, throughout secondary school, I was conscious of that. I was praying that Father, help me get to a place where I want to get to in life. But most importantly, my marriage, I want it to be easy. Develop me now for that time. So it was easy for me. That was why when I clicked with you, I was ready to sever every other thing that would not make me go with you. So I knew that books were already a given for me. So studying academics was easy. And I wanted something like that too. And I love work. I love academics. I know that if I love you and you make all these things go well, I mean, be your husband is awesome. Let me just tell the truth. It's awesome.
Aww,
it's cool.
Thank you.
And then I feel fly outside too. That's my wife. That's my wife.
Very good.
And you know, people feel like, wow.
Okay.
Wow. So I love that. Yeah. Okay. It's over to me. Okay. This other question, best impression of me. Have I asked you that? Okay. You've done that.
Yes.
So I think I've done that. Let me ask you.
Let's do one more.
Just this one more. Okay. This one. Why are you committed to this marriage?
Ooh.
Why are you so devoted to us?
Okay. I'm committed to this marriage. I'm committed to you. I made vows to you. I'm committed, like I said earlier, I'm committed to this marriage because I chose you, so I choose to be committed to this marriage. This marriage is my life. I don't see myself, I don't even want to think it. There are some things that when it comes to my mind, I just straight away. Was it yesterday we were discussing that if something happens to you, what would I do?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I'll ever remarry. I don't see myself with another man. It's just not gonna happen. It can't.
I can't. Okay.
So I'm committed to this marriage because this marriage is my life. This is this is it. So I'm not going to mess it up. I'm not going to do something that would jeopardize our love. This is our life. So it has to work.
It has to. It must. It will.
Um,
Okay.
I think you've answered this one. How do our different upbringing affect our marriage?
I have answers for this. So, for me, it's an open book for me, so to speak. So, open because first, I married somebody that is not like my mom, which was something I carefully selected. My mom is loud. My mom is ferocious. She can talk from morning till night. She can fight from morning till night. She will defend something that is ours, but she has the energy to fight. She's troublesome. I'm not apologetic about it. No apologies. She's troublesome. She has the energy to do all that. And I want somebody the opposite. And then, I didn't really see a marriage modeled for me growing up. So that affects the way I think about ourselves. So my first aim in the marriage is to ensure that till the end of my life, I keep showing you how I can be the best husband for you. That's one of the things I set out to do, because in my mind I kept thinking, if it was because my dad, no matter how toxic my mom was, I'm just saying that on the part of me as a man now, I believe my dad wasn't the best husband for her. You understand? Okay. So I know that within my control, I want to be the best husband to you.
Okay.
Then from your side, I think the background you have affects a lot. So for example, I have examples. One, you and your dad are alike. Because of that, you fight a lot. In the first few years of our marriage,
more like argue.
Argue. In the first few years of our marriage, you were very defensive. And I wasn't used to that. I didn't even know anything about that. Despite the fact that we were together for a long period. And we were together since 2009 and we got married 2017. So, despite being together for roughly 8 years, I didn't see that side of you because we were not yet married. When we got married, you were very defensive. When I say things like, maybe tell me, where did you put the toilet roll? Instead of saying, oh, it's on you say things like, where should I have put it? And then I start thinking, I don't understand this answer. And then I just start looking for it myself. And then, in a lot of things, not just that, things that should be simple, you just go very defensive. At the point, I had to calm down and call you and tell you, I'm not your father. And then that also made you angry again. You got defensive, and I'm like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
my father is also.
Yeah, of course, I love him. You know I love him, right? So then I explained to you, and after a while you realized it too.
Okay.
And then you soft pedaled, and then you calmed down, and now it's awesome. It only comes up every once in a while, maybe when you're emotional or when something triggers it, which is very few and far in between. Usually you are not, you're very calm, you answer the question, and yeah, it's been smooth.
I think for you is because you and your siblings are kind of on your own.
Yeah.
And you don't, I can't go 2 days without talking to my sister or my mother. And for me, that was kind of a shock to me that you can go 1 month without talking to any of your siblings. And I'm like, what?
Even my dad, I can go 1 month without talking to him until he calls. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the last question.
I think that's the last for me too.
Yeah. So, I love you.
Love you, baby.
Mwah.